What's up, guys? Razio here with yet another video for you guys again. I know it's been a pretty hefty upload week this week, but I've been really on the train. So today I want to go over a gearing guide for new level 70 characters, or if you're a returning player and you find yourself at level 70 and just drowning in the sea of content, not sure where the hell you go to get gear and to get to the end game. So this video is for you, and this video is current as of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood patch 4.25. So put on your seatbelts and let's fucking ride this knowledge train.
I am Razio.
Okay, if you are new to Final Fantasy XIV and you just hit level 70 and you're thinking or saying out loud, what the fuck do I do now? Well, the answer's simple. You unlock all the dungeons that you can at your current level by doing the blue plus symbol unlock quests, which you can find in, they'll mostly all be located in Kugani or Rogger's Reach, excuse me. Then these dungeons are Kugane Castle, the Temple of the Fist, the Drowned City of Scala, Hell's Lid, and the Fractal Continuum Hard. Now, Drowned City, Hell's Lid, and Fractal Continuum are the best way to get supplemental gear boosts to your item level, as they drop 315, 320, and 325 gear respectively. So if you need off pieces or any gear to reach an eye level threshold to unlock other things, this is the way to go. But you also have a lot of other options open to you. With the release of patch 4.25, Eureka opened, which if you grind out, you can turn in your End of Stormblood and Class Quests of 4.0 gear, which is the 290 gear you got at the end of the story, into 335, then upgraded again to 340, then to 345, and then 350. You can do this over time. But keep in mind, you can't get accessories, i.e. the entire right side of your character equip panel, from Eureka. No accessories, earrings, bracelets, shit like that. They don't drop in Eureka. No way to get them there. So, out of all of these activities, will give you tomestones of creation and mendacity, with the exception of Eureka, as you'll only get mendacity from the notorious monster fates that are there. No creation tomes come from Eureka, as far as I remember or know anyway. Tomestones, if you aren't familiar, are the currency you use in Rogger's Reach to get gear. Creation tomes will yield you 330 eye level pieces, and there's no weekly cap to how many creation stones you can get, so you can grind that shit out to your heart's intent. Mendacity tomes, however, which give you 360 eye level gear, caps out at 450 per week. So you're kind of limited, and you want to be very selective which pieces you want to get first, etc., etc. At item level 305, you can unlock the 24-man raid, again a quest that starts in Kugane, called the Royal City of Rabanastre, which drops item level 330 gear, and there's no limit per week to how many pieces of gear you can get from Royal City. Also, at the end of each raid completion, you'll receive an Rabanastran coin that, when you turn in at Rogger's Reach, can turn your 330 creation tome gear into a 340 version of that gear. You simply buy the respective item you need with each coin, and then turn in the item you bought along with the piece you want to upgrade here, and you get your 340 version. The 8-man raids is another way to get gear. Deltascape, which, now that it's a little older content, has no limit to the amount of items you can get each week, and the items that drop from Deltascape can be exchanged for item level 320 gear, while the newer 8-man Sigmascape drops items you can exchange for 350 gear, though you are limited to 1 drop per boss per week in Sigmascape. Also, one final avenue you can explore is, if you happen to be filthy fucking rich, which most new players are not at this point, you can buy 350 item level crafted gear pieces for every slot in the game from the market board, with prices ranging from, on my server anyway, from 400k to well over 1 million gil per piece. I'd recommend that the only piece you buy if you have the money is your weapon, as weapons are a little harder items to come by at higher item levels until you get your relic from Eureka, or you grind out Sigmascape, which requires clearing all of Deltascape to unlock first, and then for 10 weeks in a row, you get an item every time you complete the final boss of Sigmascape, which you can then turn in with some Mendacity Tomes to get a 360 item level weapon. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe now you can also buy the 340 weapon from doing the same process via Deltascape. But I'd say if you have the money, if you have the gil, get the weapon. If not, grind out Deltascape and get that weapon. All in all, I'd say your best avenues for gearing quickly, if you don't have oodles of gil and are doing the Eureka train, riding the Notorious Monster train as long as sanity allows, that's the first thing. That's probably one of the quickest, though it is monotonous and tedious. Another option, option 2, is getting the appropriate item level and then grinding Deltascape and the higher level dungeons, Hell's Lid and Fractal Continuum, to get 325 gear pieces. And of course, doing the Rabanastra raid to unlock your Creation Tome gear and upgrade it to 340. Yes, again, there's no weekly restrictions to any of those suggestions. The Deltascape, the dungeon grind, Eureka, and the raid right now. There's no weekly restrictions about how much you can get. So those are your fastest ways to get gear. That pretty much covers it, guys. Remember, if you're in Kugane, you're in Rogger's Reach, and you see this symbol here above somebody, unlock it. Unlock it and open these dungeons. I'd avoid, again, if you can avoid it, buying gear from the marketplace. It can get pretty expensive. And if this is your first job at 70, you probably haven't leveled up a crafter, so you're probably not rolling in the gil. So thanks for watching, guys. That's been my quick guide on how to get started in the end game, getting your character geared. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell to get alerts. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. Come watch me. I stream usually at least every other day of the week. And I would love to, if you're on Aether, the Aether Data Center, I would love for you to, join up with me, and we can give you a tank queue or something if you're looking for some, getting your item level up. Also, if you are a PlayStation 4 Final Fantasy XIV player, don't forget to check out my guide, as you can see it on the screen now, to optimizing your PlayStation 4 to getting faster load times in Final Fantasy XIV, and in fact in every game you play on the PS4. So that wraps it up, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and as fucking always, keep it real.